birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Welcome back, Badass Wife fans! Last episode, we partied with Sayaka and her friends. This week, we're diving into the wild and wacky world of Costa Rica. These women have lived here for a while, but they still can't believe some of the things they've seen. Get ready for tales of surprise and amusement with a side of laughter. It's time for another episode of the Badass Wife of Costa Rica.
Now that we've been here for a while, what is the one thing that you are most impressed by and one thing you're most surprised by in Costa Rica?
Surprise, like a surprise or
Okay. No, as in something unexpected.
Like you are not
different from what you were. Yeah. So that's how you know.
So what? Expensive.
Yeah.
All my friends ask me, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna come see you."
Yeah, especially for
It should be
Canadians,
like
because we have to
Mexico.
pay in
Mexico's
American
expensive
every
too,
time,
the stuff.
and
I'll be like,
the Costa Rican colones
no,
fluctuates with American as well, so it's 30% more for everything.
Nothing
That's terrible.
Oh, the surprising thing that I liked the most was since I do a lot of things by myself, the things that I like to do by myself, and it seems cheesy, like first week here I was excited, I found a skull. I find a skull. I'm like, oh, I love a skull. A cow skull was the big one. And I found four. No, not human. A cow. No, in a dish because I like to go and
It's
walk
funny
with
she's talking about finding a cow skull and she paints it and uses it for her decor, because I did exactly same thing. When I find the first cow skull, I painted it and use it for the decor. It's amazing what you can find in Costa
and then I
Rica.
paint it, and it's on my wall. All right, so this is my artwork.
Oh my goodness gracious! I have so much to tell. There's so much.
Open
There's
the
so
floodgates.
much. I mean, there's just so much diversity, and here, let's say every different province, and within the provinces, there's towns. They're all different, and some of them even have you have different sayings and different customs, which some people might not even notice. That the people from San Jose, when I moved here 3 years ago, I remember, and now I hear my actually foreign husband saying, "Oh my goodness, all the people from Chepe are coming," which is San Jose. We have a neighbor.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that each community is very unique, because it's so hard to get from one place to another because of rivers and mountains and whatnot. So, yeah, that totally makes sense.
Which is very
Medical is amazing. So I'm not talking about the Caja, but I'm talking about emergent situations, because in Costa Rica,
Caja is a social security system in Costa Rica that provides universal access to health insurance coverage for its citizens and legal residents.
so had Costa Rica not been this great, my husband might not be here.
It saved his life. Right.
Totally saved his life.
You attribute that to Costa Rica.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
What I'm impressed by is the diversity of people and how everyone still comes together. Like if you go from like Playa Grande to Matapalo, I mean, we're talking a couple of kilometers from one little neighborhood to the next neighborhood, or maybe like more in like American terms or whatever, like from 10 minutes away. It's like two different worlds, but it's all the same.
Yes.
Like it's still the same, and so I was really surprised by that. Even though when you're researching moving and you read, it can't prepare you.
And
for,
so each community
like,
is
how
so
everyone really does
unique,
come together.
and yet they
And how
come
diverse it is
together
as a
and work together because there is a
And
strong
I think
sense of community and helping each other out.
Expense, 'cause the same thing as someone else said is people want to come visit, and they think that they're going to get a beer for $1. It's like that's not going to happen.
What am I impressed? Well, I'm actually was surprised when I was on the plane and I was landing and I saw tin roof everywhere.
Yes, because Colombia uses a lot of clay.
No, and we use proper. I used to live in Dubai, so yeah, coming from I was imagining in Miami, like landing in or in Miami. I was imagining seeing mansions with the pools everywhere, Costa Rica, Costa Rica, Costa Rica, Costa Rica, Costa Rica, Costa Rica, and I was like, tin roof, where am I gonna land? And then my husband picked me up in Liberia and dropped me to the monkey trail, right?
What is Monkey Trail? The Monkey Trail in Costa Rica is the ultimate test of one's driving skills. This starting dirt road is not for the faint of heart or those with low-riding vehicles. Do you think you have what it takes to tackle the river crossing and make it to Playa Flamingo area without getting stuck like Miwa? Buckle up and hold on tight because the Monkey Trail is a wild ride. Let's get back to Fadi.
He was here before you?
Yes, he came a few months before,
Okay.
and then impressed me the nature. I was impressed by the nature. I was impressed by the sunset. It killed me, and that's what makes me stay. That's what actually makes me stay because it gives me calm and tranquility. You know what I mean? It's just to sit down on the beach and see the colors on the sky, the orange and the waves, the sound. It's just I'm looking for. But
It's so much that we take for granted. Like
Yes.
we forget that we get to watch a beautiful sunset that people live or spend their life savings to travel and see.
Some people in the lower income countries are the happiest and they survive so well these hardships. But when I look at them, they're not just surviving, they thrive because they know what's important in life, right? They have their values, they have their priorities straight. It's just amazing. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Please follow us on Facebook, IG, TikTok, and YouTube.
Yeah, don't miss the next episode. We're gonna give some advice for people who wants to move to Costa Rica. So see you until then. Bye bye.